Hello, welcome to Cooking with Peggy. Today we're going to make another one of my family's favorites, banana walnut bread or muffins. The recipe I am about to share makes 2 loaves of banana bread or 24 muffins, which is what we're going to make today. And one of the reasons I like this recipe is because you can make it with or without nuts. We have some members in our family that don't necessarily like walnuts, so I make one batch without, and then I add the nuts, and I make one batch with. You will need the following ingredients: 2/3 of a cup of shortening, and I like the good old-fashioned Crisco, but you can also use butter or margarine, whatever works for you. 1 1/3 cups of sugar and 4 eggs. We'll be mixing that together, and then we'll add our bananas and our dry ingredients. As you can see, our bananas are very ripe. The riper the better for a good banana bread recipe. It brings the flavor out. And my recipe calls for 2 cups of mashed bananas. So first, what we want to do is mix our shortening, sugar, and eggs together in the bowl, and then we'll be adding the bananas. So we need 2/3 of a cup of shortening, 1 1/3 cups of sugar, and then our 4 eggs. And we'll want to mix this really well. The shortening is a little bit harder to blend than butter or margarine, but it has a better consistency with the banana bread when it comes out, which is one of the reasons we use it. This is an old family recipe that my Aunt Marguerite gave us, and we make it quite often because I hate to see bananas go to waste. So we mix the egg and sugar mixture well, and then we will be adding the bananas. If you have kids in the house, this is one of their favorite things to do, is to mash the bananas up and help you out with making banana bread. So this is one of the most fun parts about making banana bread. All you need is a fork and a plate, and you can mash up these well-ripened bananas. As I said, the riper the better. It really brings the flavor out. Just go ahead and mash them together on the plate, and then we will be ready to add it to our sugar mix. So these are my mashed bananas. We had 8 bananas that were going bad, and I wanted to make sure I used them all, so our muffins will be very, very banana flavored. You just go ahead and dump the bananas into the mixture, and then we're going to add 6 tablespoons of milk. We'll mix this up and get ready for the dry ingredients. So we're ready for our dry ingredients. It's okay for the mixture to be a little lumpy looking. It will all cook down when the muffins are in the oven. Right now we're going to be adding 4 cups of flour. I use pre-sifted flour so I don't have to sift it as well. So here we go. And then we will add 2 teaspoons of baking powder, so you want to add 2 teaspoons of baking soda and 2 teaspoons of baking powder, which I've already done. And now we're ready to mix this up. See what kind of a mixture we get. Go ahead and mix it well. So go ahead and preheat your oven to 325. The muffins need about a ½ hour of cooking time. If you're making it as bread loaves, it takes about an hour. Now that we're all done with our mixture, it's time to fill the muffin cups. We want to fill them about 2/3 full so that they have room to rise. There we go. And as you may notice, these are the muffins without nuts. I've got nuts ready to add as soon as we're done with this tray for the next batch. Now it's time to add the 1 cup of chopped walnuts, and I'm using my special cup that my niece gave me for a gift. As you may notice, it has the letter P on it. It stands for Peggy. Alright, and then we will fill these muffin cups 2/3 of the way, and we're ready to have delicious banana nut muffins. Time to throw them in the oven. As I said, it's 325, about a half hour. Now because I used so many bananas in this recipe, it made a little more than the 24 muffins, and so we get a little bit extra, which is kind of fun. So enjoy!